Hello dear friends, this is Prakash Gagargunde, Assistant Professor, RMG College, Savli. I welcome you all in the video lecture of Zoology. In the semester 5, you have two papers. Your paper 1 is Applied Zoology and your paper 2 is Aquatic Biology. I am going to conduct your first paper, that is Applied Zoology. So before moving directly on to the topic, let's have a look of syllabus that we have to study in this paper. This paper of Applied Zoology has 4 units. Unit 1 is on fisheries. In this unit, we have to study the types of fisheries. In this, we have to study freshwater fisheries, brackish water fisheries and marine water fisheries. In freshwater fisheries, we have to see the different resources of fresh water in India and the different fish fauna found in the fresh water. Then what is meant by the brackish water, the brackish water resources and the fish fauna in brackish water. Marine water, different types of marine fisheries and the species found in marine water. Next, we have to study the pre and post stocking management, means how the fish farm is constructed, what are the requirements for the formation of fish farm, which are the different kinds of ponds. Initially, what kind of a preparation is needed for constructing a fish farm and different ponds, and after stocking, what kind of requirements are needed, that we have to study in this. Then the fertilization process. What is meant by the fertilization process as far as the fish pond is concerned. Then carrying capacity of the pond. Artificial feeding. What is the need of artificial feeding? Which kind of artificial food is provided to the fishes, that we have to see in this point. Then mono and polyculture. What is meant by the monoculture, polyculture? Then fish preservation, different methods of fish preservation we have to study, and the fish diseases, bacterial, fungal, protozoan and arthropod diseases. That were this much of points we have to cover in unit 1. In unit 2, we have to study 2 pathogens which causes diseases in human beings. First is Ancylostoma duodenale, which cause ankylostomiasis in human beings, and another pathogen is Wuchereria bancrofti, also called as filarial worm, as it causes the disease filaria in human beings. We have to study the complete life history, different life stages of these pathogens and their pathogenicity, means how they cause the disease in human beings, what kind of a damage they cause to our systems, our body parts, and the symptoms of those diseases and how to control those diseases. Then we have to, in second point, we have to study some of the pests of our crop plants. In this, we have to study the Helicoverpa, Pyrilla, Papilio, Callosobruchus, Cytophilus, Tribolium, these pests, the life cycle of this pest, the damage caused by these pests that we have to study, and the control of this pest. The next point is medical importance of some of the insects, that is Pediculus humanus, Anopheles, Culex, Aedes and Genopsila. Along with that, the economic importance of agricultural pest. These are the points we have to cover in unit 2. Unit 3, it consists of the poultry farm. Okay, when we hear this word poultry, the first thing comes in our mind that the rearing of chickens means poultry. But the poultry has a broad meaning. Okay, so what is actually the poultry means that we have to study in this unit. Again, we have to study the classification of fowls based on their use. Means we are using it as an broilers or commercial layers. Okay, on this basis we have to see the classification of these birds. Then principles of poultry breeding and management of breeding stock and broilers. This we have to study. Then processing of the eggs as well as the preservation methods of eggs that we have to study. Then different kinds of poultry diseases, viral, bacterial, fungal, protozoan. These are all the diseases we have to study. Along with that, the prevention methods from these diseases. The next point we have to study is the management of modern poultry farm. How the modern poultry farm is managed, that we have to see, and progressive plan to promote poultry as a self-employment venture. Means by doing a poultry farm, how we can get self-employment and be economically independent. Okay, so this is all about unit 3. Unit 4 is based on dairy farm. In this we have to see little bit introduction about the dairy farm and its management. Then preservation of semen. This is common in case of cattle. In most of the artificial insemination centers, the semen of the cattle are preserved. So what are those different methods by which we can preserve the semen, that we have to study. Then artificial insemination in cattle. So what does it mean, artificial insemination? That's also we have to study. Then introduction of early puberty and synchronization of estrus in cattle. Estrus, a specific reproductive cycle which occurs in cattle, that also we have to study. Then different cattle diseases we have to study: viral, bacterial, fungal, protozoan. These all kinds of diseases and their prevention also. And the last point in unit 4 is management of modern dairy farm and progressive plans to promote dairy farming as a self-employment venture. Again, by dairy farm, how we can get a self-employment and become economically independent. Okay, so these are the points that we have to study and in this semester 5 in paper 1, that is applied zoology. Okay guys, in the next video lecture we will start with the topic. Or till then, thank you.